Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hai, meet again, Firliana Mafira Anugrah Pratiwi. Okay, in this video, I will explain about classroom management project for teaching vocabulary, pronunciation, and grammar to young learners. It's quite interesting, isn't it? Okay, let's listen to it together. Check it out. Why do children have to learn English in Indonesia when they don't need English to survive in society? Do they really need it at their age? The answer is yes. It is actually important for children to learn English because vocabulary is one of the important components of English that children must learn so that they can use English word correctly to convey message or at least to understand the English context. However, other components of English, namely pronunciation and grammar, are as important as vocabulary. To master English well, a student must have good grammar and pronunciation, as well as an adequate vocabulary. Teaching vocabulary and learning vocabulary in class discussing vocabulary, we need to discuss several terms related to vocabulary as types and tokens, function words and contents word, lexicals item, word families, collection items. Therefore, teachers need to decide to what extent children should learn vocabulary and its related aspect. Another consideration is the child nature in learning vocabulary. Teachers will guide children through 5 stages of learning new words and attaching them to the words they already know. The 5 stages are: number 1 is understand and learn the meaning of new words. Number 2, pay attention to the form. Number 3, practice activities memorizing and checking vocabulary. Number 4, consolidate, recycle, expand, personalize vocabulary. And then the last, number 5, is develop vocabulary learning strategies. Children begin to learn words in the native language by naming objects. So, nouns are usually introduced earlier than other types of words. Teacher can bring to class pictures, doll, or puppets as teaching media. Realia is another great option because students can see and feel the real thing they are learning. For example, when students learn the names of the fruits and vegetables, teachers can bring them to class. The things around them might be useful too. For example, when students learn names of school equipment, they can name objects around them in the classroom. At a younger age, a children tends to associate a word with another word from a different part of speech the same then. For example, when children are given the signal word cat, they will associate it with meow or cute. Later, as they get older and have more experience, they tend to associate the side word with animal or pet, which have the same part of speech. Teaching and learning pronunciation in class. Pronunciation correctly is very important because it will lead a person to successful or valid communication. When someone consistently mispronounces a sound, it can cause others to misunderstand or become confused. Pronunciation is not just a matter of articulating individual sounds. It includes individual sounds and groups or consonant, syllables and stress, weakly stressed and highly stressed syllables in a word. Number 1, the teacher needs to demonstrate how the sounds produced. For example, how open or closed the mouth is, how round or straight the lips are. Number 2, teachers can provide exercise that will focus children on sound that they find difficult. Number 3, teachers must also make children hear sound and be able to identify whether the sound and the same or different. Number 4, can introduce minimal pairs to develop children's sound awareness. When teaching should not only concentrate on the pronunciation of individual sounds to train children about how the sound in several words are combined and linked together in phrase and sentence. Teachers can provide action rhymes. Using these activities, teachers can show how words ending with a consonant sound are connected to the next word if the word begins with a vowel sound. For example, cat. There is linking words in this way help maintain a smooth flow of English apart from rhythm. Jazz songs and chants are another great way to use stress and rhythm in English. As in the example above, teaching grammar and learning in class. Why should children know grammar? This is probably the most frequently asked question. We may believe that all children need to know is how to communicate and that all they need are words, not grammar. Indeed, at the basic level, children are not yet able to produce complete sentences except for words. Not least vocabulary and grammar are independent. Each word carries granular information within it, as it not used is in isolation. The more a person learns vocabulary, the more grammatical knowledge he acquires. The more difficult vocabulary and grammar are to separate. For example, when we study the verb go, we have to know other related words such as the preposition that follow the verb, namely to, or the past form of went, or the past participle from got. Okay, that was a video of how the material of delivered is interesting enough. That way we can increase our knowledge by learning and teaching English to children. That's all my learning video. Hopefully I will provide more videos. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.